My name is Danny Richardson. I run American Sedan, and today we're going to talk about how to conserve your resources throughout a session. So when I'm starting a session, I really want to make sure that I'm optimizing the correct time to be using the optimal grip of a tire. In most cases, when you're using a sticker tire, that's going to be within the first couple hot laps of your out lap. But if you're using a scrub tire, you'll usually get the same amount of performance throughout the entire session. But the goal is to go out with the mindset of I need to find a spot where I can do my most optimal lap in that spot very early on in the session, and then use the rest of the session as a backup. You might extend your braking zones, and maybe going into the corners, instead of doing a qualifying style of 110%, maybe backing it down to just 95, 100% at least in the beginning, and really make sure that by the end, not only are your brakes still there, not only is your engine still there on temperature, but the tires still have some performance left in them. Because at the end of the day, these are longer races, and we're not out here doing time trials. There's a couple tricks you can do to not only make sure your car makes it through a session, but make sure that you as a driver make it through a session. One of the biggest tricks that I've done as far as driver is concerned is most of the tracks that we go to have some decent straightaways. And on those straightaways, you can do things like just loosen your grips on the steering wheel, take a double check at the gauges, and really force yourself to take a couple deep breaths. And don't forget to blink your eyes. Sometimes we figure that we're keeping our eyes open the whole time because we're holding on for dear life. But just really focus on yourself and make sure that you're doing everything you can to stay calm in that driver's seat, because an angry driver is not a fast driver. Now, as far as the car is concerned, you got to treat the car as an extension of your body. The brakes are going to tell you if they're overheating, because you're going to start losing performance. You got to give them a rest and let them come back and give you more performance later. The tires are going to tell you the same thing. They're going to start sliding, and that's the same with every different part of the car. So if you're having any issues during any session, even if it's a race or qualifying, just think of it from a pragmatic point of view of, maybe these things are getting stressed, whether it's you or the car, and they just need a little quick break so they can get back in the game. So to wrap up all of this conservation talk, one of the most important things that I want to get out to the public is racing is actually a very affordable sport. You don't have to come out here and spend thousands of dollars if you want to come play. Just take a chance, take a look at it. There's a lot of rentals available. Get out to a track night, try something, but man, there is no greater fun on the planet.